At number 12 in the new album chart, the definitive Everly Brothers. It's a new entry, and Phil Everly's on the phone. Hi, Phil.
Well, hi, Simon. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. So there have been many Everly Brothers compilations that come out before. This claims to be the definitive collection. It's got pretty much everything that you've ever done on there. Do you get to see the track listing?
I only heard about it. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't been intimately involved in putting it together then?
Just been a course of conversations about it. You know, they do a pretty good job, and it's kind of nice to keep your hands out of it. Usually it gets done better.
Now, I understand that Don's retired. Is that right?
Well, yeah, we both we've stopped touring on the road, and we just don't do that anymore. We finished off last year. I think we've creaked around enough. We've been pretty much everywhere there is.
You know that there'll be an awful lot of people in the UK who would love to see you doing it just a couple more times?
Well, we thought we might, but, you know, I think that, I don't know, your body wears out. You'd think the voices would gone first, but it seems you're with rock and roll, your knees go, you know? But
I imagine you still have that intuitive harmony sense which you always had.
I still love to sing. In fact, it's kind of hard not to just play. It's just what is really nice about not touring is that sort of having to stand and deliver. You know, one thing we've always really prided ourselves in doing is doing it the best we could anytime we stood and did it. And when you have to worry about it too much, it gets a little harder when you get a little older. It's a little harder traveling around. I do miss two of our boys, Phil Cranham and Pete Wingfield, are from England, and I miss hanging out with the gang, you know, because we've all been together on this last run about 18 years. That part I'm going to really, really miss, but we see them socially, so it is okay, but I still kind of miss that camaraderie just getting on stage. That part's really going to be missed.
Your close harmony style influenced many performers. Who did you listen to? Who inspired you to sing like that?
Our main teacher was our father, and Ike Everly, and he sort of raised us on, I think our primary influences for people that were known were the fairly obscure country singers like the Delmore Brothers and the York Brothers. They're kind of a traditional Southern brother singing acts, and it's quite common, but my dad had sung with his brothers when he was young, so Dad is really the man that got us going in the right direction. And, of course, we worked in an early family show, and that was our real training ground.
So it was in the genes, really, Phil?
I think so. You know, it's both of my sons play, and Donald's son plays, and so I guess it just goes on, just with generations of that.
So to all the listeners in the UK who, having heard that you're going to be on the programme, have been asking, what are the chances of you coming back, either on your own or with Don? What do we tell them? I
don't think I'm going to be playing, but you know, every time I say anything, it winds up being just the opposite. So I'm saying I think probably we won't be, but you never can tell. Something special will come up, we might do it, you know, but I don't think we'll be doing it to the extent. When we came to England all the time, we always tried to travel the whole country and go to the people, and I think that's a little beyond us now, just a little hard. My best friend, Terry Slater, lives over in England, so I come over socially anyway, but maybe I'll drop by that way, you know, I don't know.
Just trying to select one of the tracks from this album to play. We could just pick a track and do anything with it, because they're all so well known. I think I want to play Bye Bye Love. If that's
the first one, that's always the best.
It's a cracker. I mean, do you remember recording this? What are your thoughts on this song now?
That whole recession was almost like, it's like instantly like yesterday, you know. When we came out of that session, we kind of thought we had something, but we had no idea it was going to really make a difference, and we actually were glad to be recording anything. I was happy to make the $64 that we got for recording, and having that knowing that we had a little money, that meant something to me, but the day was unforgettable.
What did you make of the Simon and Garfunkel version?
Well, I like it. Well, I happen to like the Simon and Garfunkel anyway, but I'm always glad to hear a version of something that we've done, and it's just one of the interesting things when you hear somebody else do the variances of them, of the difference in voices is kind of interesting.
And good for the royalties.
Well, it doesn't hurt, does it?
Okay, Phil, we're going to play your version of Bye Bye Love from the new Definitive Collection, and it's been great to talk to you. Thank you for your time.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye, my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance, that might have been. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness. Hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress. Hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. I'm through with romance, I'm through with love. I'm through with counting the stars above. And here's the reason that I'm so free. My loving baby is through with me. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness. Hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress. Hello emptiness, I feel like I could die.
$64 is all you got for this?
Love, goodbye.
Astonishing, but great to talk to Phil Everly, the definitive Everly Brothers, in your entry at 12.